My name is Olivia, and I want to tell you a story about a decision I made in my life that I deeply regret. This is about my marriage to Ben, a man I thought I knew everything about. At first, everything seemed perfect. He was charming, funny, and seemed to be everything I had ever wanted in a partner. But as the months passed after we got married, I started to realize that the man I thought I had married was not the person I was living with. I want to share how our marriage turned from a dream into a nightmare, and how I ended up regretting marrying him. It all started when I met Ben at a mutual friends gathering. I remember the first time we spoke. He had this magnetic energy about him. He was confident, well-spoken, and could make anyone laugh within seconds. I was immediately drawn to him. As the evening went on, we found ourselves talking and laughing about all sorts of things. I felt so comfortable with him, as if I had known him for years. By the end of the night, he asked for my number, and we started texting almost immediately. Our relationship moved fast. We went on dates, had long conversations, and shared our dreams. I felt like I had found someone who truly understood me. Ben was sweet, caring, and always knew how to make me feel special. I had never been in a relationship where I felt so valued. After a year of dating, Ben proposed to me. It was a beautiful moment, and I couldn't imagine saying no. I was in love, and everything felt like it was falling into place. We planned our wedding, and I thought that we would live happily ever after. However, soon after we got married, things began to change. At first, the changes were small. Ben started working longer hours. He would come home late and hardly speak to me. When he did, it was only about his day at work, and most of the time, he seemed distracted. I didn't want to jump to conclusions, so I assumed it was just the stress of being newly married and adjusting to our new life together. But as weeks went by, I began to notice more significant shifts in his behavior. He became distant, often shutting himself in his office or spending hours on his phone. I tried to be patient, telling myself that he was just busy. Then, one evening, after I had prepared dinner and waited for him to come home, he walked in, looking tired and uninterested. I asked him how his day went, and he gave me a quick, "It was fine," before going straight to the bedroom. He didn't even acknowledge the dinner I had made. I felt ignored and unimportant, and that's when I began to realize something was wrong. I tried talking to Ben about it. I asked him if everything was okay, if he was feeling stressed or unhappy. He assured me that it was nothing and that I was overthinking things. But as time went on, his behavior became even more troubling. He started staying late at work more often, and when he was home, he would barely make any effort to connect with me. We used to talk for hours about our dreams and plans for the future, but now he was distant, and our conversations felt forced. A few months into our marriage, I had a particularly unsettling experience. I had decided to surprise Ben by coming home early from work. I wanted to show him that I was still thinking about him, even though things had been a little rocky. I walked into the house, but something felt off. Ben was on the phone, speaking in a low voice, but as soon as he saw me, he quickly hung up and turned his back to me. I thought it was strange but didn't say anything. However, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. The next few days were filled with tension. Ben became more protective of his phone, always locking it when he wasn't using it, and he started leaving the room whenever I entered. I asked him about it, but he dismissed it. "You're being paranoid," he would say. But deep down, I knew something wasn't right. One evening, I decided to confront him. I asked, "Ben, why are you acting so different? What's going on?" He looked at me for a long time before he answered, "Nothing, Olivia. You're just imagining things." But I couldn't shake the feeling that he was hiding something from me. The silence between us grew louder, and I felt like I was losing him. I remember one night, after a particularly hard day, I broke down in front of Ben. I told him how lonely I felt in our marriage. I explained that I needed him, that I missed the connection we once had. For the first time in months, I saw a flicker of emotion in his eyes, but it quickly disappeared. He told me he was just tired and that I needed to understand that work was stressful. But his words didn't comfort me. I felt like I was begging for attention and affection that he couldn't or wouldn't give me. Ben then looked at me with a sad expression. "Olivia, I don't know what to say. I love you, but I don't feel like I can give you what you need." My heart sank. I didn't know what to do or how to fix it. I had been so sure about our marriage. I had been so sure that Ben was the man I was meant to be with. But now, everything felt uncertain. As the months passed, my emotional pain became more obvious. Our friends started noticing that we weren't the same happy couple they had once seen. They would ask me, "Is everything okay with you and Ben?" At first, I would lie and say, "Yes, everything's fine." But the truth was, things were far from fine. I started avoiding social gatherings because I didn't want anyone to see the cracks in my marriage. Even my family noticed the change. My mom would call me every few days, asking if I was okay. "Olivia, you don't sound like yourself. Are you happy?" she would ask, but I never knew how to answer. I didn't want to admit that I was struggling. I didn't want anyone to think I had made a mistake. One day, my sister, who was visiting us, sat me down and said, "Olivia, I've been watching you. You're not yourself anymore. Ben is making you sad, and it's breaking my heart to see you like this." Her words hit me hard. I had been hiding my sadness for so long that I hadn't even realized how much it had affected the people around me. Despite all the warning signs, I stayed with Ben. I couldn't let go. I kept telling myself things would get better, that Ben would change, and that the love we once had would return. But deep down, I knew the truth. I had married a man who couldn't give me what I needed, and no amount of wishing could change that. I still don't know why Ben changed. Maybe he never really was the person I thought he was, or maybe we just weren't meant to be. I still live with the regret of marrying him, of not listening to the signs and my gut feeling when I first felt something was wrong. It's a painful realization, but it's one I have to face every day. We're still together, but the love that once existed between us is gone. We don't talk like we used to, and the laughter we once shared has turned to silence. Sometimes, I wonder if I will ever find happiness again or if I will always be stuck in this cycle of regret. Have you ever been in a relationship where you regretted a decision? How did you deal with it? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. If you liked this story, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Thanks for listening.